a dynamic duo themselves, Keenan and Meg. Keenan, greet the viewers, please. Meg?
Are you guys gonna greet the viewers or not?
Keenan already did.
Yeah, he did. Meg, go ahead. We have Jamani.
That's blue and green, folks.
We have Thomas.
Good afternoon, you Tobrinos. I hope all of you are having a great day.
And we're joined today by someone who I wanted to have on my channel for a long time, and he's with us today. Diego, it's a pleasure to have you with us. Go ahead and greet my viewers, please.
Greetings, everyone. Yes, sir. Thank you.
So Diego, I wanted to ask you a couple quick questions as far as your love of text to speech. How long have you been into this, as I like to call it, text to speech geekery?
Oh, uh, well, if you really want to know how long,
Mm-hmm.
I would say probably 20 years at this point.
How did it start? Do you remember?
Well, funny story. I used to use a device called SAL, Speech Assistive Learning, and it was a device to teach you Braille literacy. It's not like a replacement for a Braille teacher, but it can be used for. Fun fact, that's made by Freedom Scientific.
No kidding.
Now, that used eloquence. Fun fact, I actually used to think that eloquence was a man in a computer back then. So, but little did I know, well, there was actually a synthesizer in there. And, well, sure enough, I got introduced to many engines along the way. And, well, to this day, I honestly do still prefer eloquence.
Now, Diego, if you don't mind, if you don't want to get into this, I mean, tell me. I obviously respect that, but you kind of have a strong dislike relationship with Samantha. Do you want to explain what happened?
Sure. Well, to give you all the
Without getting into private information, of course.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Well, I basically used it in a way I shouldn't have, which I got angry at somebody, and well, I was like 17, so
Yeah.
that voice, I wanted something that sounded stern, and well, everything went wrong, so okay,
Yeah.
that really did set the tone, and now, to be honest, I do generally find that voice to be one of the most annoying I've heard.
Um Now you have a similar situation with Mac Alex. Can you explain why that is a thing?
Sure. So
Again, without getting into private information. I don't want to disrespect
yeah,
the privacy here.
yeah. So they were both used in that situation, actually, because I mean, I wanted something. I wasn't sure how to really handle my emotions back then, but
Right?
that was like, okay, that was scary. That was a pretty scary experience.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, ah, I learned that lesson the hard way.
Yeah.
That voice honestly does creep me out.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
on your devices then, what are your voices of choice?
Well, it depends. Sometimes if I'm like playing around with them in general, sometimes I go to Tom, but now because of well, 11 labs integrating new voices like Roger, Adam, robotic and friendly. I kind of switched to those, but it's basically like a newer version of Tom. But mainly my go-tos.
As far as voiceover is concerned.
Yeah, but yeah. So for voiceover, I mean, now obviously, I try to keep eloquence everywhere as much as I can, and if I'm not on 16 or above, I just go to Fred.
Oh boy, Fred.
Yeah, good old Fred. Yeah.
He sounds like he's had a cold and has had about 5 beers.
Yeah.
I'm not judging your voice choice there, dude, but I'm just like,
Yeah.
ugh, Fred.
Once in a
Ugh.
while, I'll switch to Tom if
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel like it.
yeah.
But other than that, yeah.
Growing up, what kinds of assistive technology did you use?
Oh man, where do I begin? Not only there was that Sal, but let's see, I used a Braille and Speak Scholar.
Oh goodness, the Braille and Speak.
Yep, good old double talk, right?
Oh yes, Braille Blazer. Anyone? That's the exact synthesizer the Braille Blazer Braille Embosser used.
Yep, I've seen that. I had I actually had a Braille Note Apex for the longest time because I started using one back in, oh goodness, it was fourth grade. So I got I think it was either third or fourth
Fourth?
grade. So
Yeah.
that was probably in 2010 to 2011.
Dang.
And I gave back my Apex in 2019 when I graduated high school.
Yep.
So I had some pretty fun memories with the good old Keynote Gold.
Now I was gonna say, did you use
And
Eloquence or did you use Keynote?
I did use Eloquence on the device until I had found out that it really lags on the thing.
Yeah,
Like,
Eloquence on the Apex was not the best, in my opinion.
yeah, and a couple times it actually caused my Braille note to one, emit feedback,
Ooh.
and two, to cause it to go into a kernel panic to the point where I actually had to send it in.
Ouch.
Because I actually remember exactly what happened on that thing.
So what happened?
So I was setting an alarm
Right?
using the planner
Yep.
while Eloquence was active.
Right.
And it said appointment scheduled.
Yeah, okay, that's all well and good.
Yeah, and then boom, it froze and it wouldn't even turn back on.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, so like it worked, and then
Even if
I
you
could freeze up the device.
even after you pressed reset, it wouldn't turn on?
Even after I would press reset. Yeah,
Whoa, that is weird.
yeah. So
That is
yeah,
wacko
ever since
jacko.
then I've pretty much just kept it on Keynote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved Keynote Gold. I still
Oh
do.
yeah. So do I actually.
I
I
really wish
actually
they'd
have
bring
the
that to
Android.
Android. I really wish they would bring that to Android.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I would love to see the Braille Note Touch running Keynote Gold.
Oh yeah. Too bad there isn't any native source code to Berkeley's Best Speech, as it's actually called.
Yes.
Yeah, good old Berkeley's Best Speech, developed by Dr. Michael O'Malley.
Gosh. Could you imagine that running on Android though? That would be something cool.
Yep.
Um, um, other than the Braille note, what have you used in the past?
Well, let's see. I used a lot of digital recorders, and even though they didn't actually have speech on them, I had to like memorize the key presses.
Mm.
Yeah, I had to memorize each sequence and what they did, which was quite difficult to do.
Did you ever use the Victor Reader products at all?
Um, Never, not until many years later.
When did you get your first stream?
I got it in 2024 when I went to the orientation center for the
Oh,
blind.
do you still
So
have it?
I do. I just never use it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just never use it because I personally, this is where I'm gonna get very technical. So embrace yourself for a lecture.
Yeah.
So I know some people like these voices, but I don't because the acapella voices, I find them a little difficult for me to understand due to how these recordings are sliced. Yes, these voices are based off of actual
Human
recordings
beings.
from people. And I like to keep my speech rate relatively fast when I use eloquence now. And speeding up recordings like that, I've actually been doing a lot of audio experiments with various stretching algorithms and all that, and it can lead to pretty choppy results.
Yeah, that's really strange.
Yeah. So formant based synthesis is the way to go. Not many people know how that works, though. So
Do you wanna
Hmm?
do you wanna explain that briefly?
Sure. So Eloquence and Keynote as well, and along with a few other synths, are based on this method. It is essentially a sawtooth wave doing the voicing work. You have two sources of the vocal tract. You have the voicing source, and then a noise source, which
Right.
makes all the consonants and stuff. And so we have to simulate that with a sawtooth wave and a bunch of white noise or brown noise, whatever the synthesizer uses to make an utterance.
Yep.
And it's sent through a bunch of filters similar to what you'd find. Oh gosh. How is it best explained? Like, it's like a synthetic version of the human throat.
That's one way to put it.
Yeah. And it's all entirely based on a signal processor. No recordings are involved. So that's why it's able to really keep up smoothly. And what each utterance does is basically transition in a number of milliseconds to the next sound, to the next sound. And I've actually measured this through eloquence, the code that eloquence uses, and it's a very fast 5 milliseconds for each
Dang.
transition. That's why it's able to do so well, and you can pretty much speed it up to however you want it to be.
Now, Diego, let me ask you this. As far as computers, have you used Windows all your life?
I have actually. I've used both macOS and Windows.
What do you use at this moment?
Uh,
Would you say?
actually, but my main one has to be macOS.
Now, when you're on Windows, what screen reader do you use?
NVDA primarily.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I have JAWS, but I never really use it. I only have it as a backup.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, always NVDA for me.
What's your voice of choice on that?
Um, that's a tough one since there are so many add-ons out there. But primarily, I would probably go for Eloquence or Best Speech, since now that's an add-on too.
So you can run, so essentially you can run Keynote Gold with NVDA.
Yes, you can.
I understand if you don't, but do you have the ability to show that just briefly?
Let's see. I wonder if my computer is even on. Nope, it's not on. So, and I'm probably gonna have to keep my speech rate a little slow because I sped this thing up.
All right. I mean,
Yeah,
what? Don't matter to me.
yeah, it might take a minute to power on
Sure thing.
because there we go. There we go. That's more like it. Let's see. Let's slow this down. Let's see. You'll be able to hear this.
Okay. Doo-doo-doo.
Welcome to NVDA dialog. Welcome to NVDA. Most commands for controlling NVDA require you to down the NVDA key by pressing other key. By default, the internet numpad interkey labels be used at the NVDA key. Yeah.
How cool is that?
Yep.
Keynote
Oh,
Gold running on modern Windows. Wow.
yep. That's right.
Let me ask you this. Meg, did you ever think you'd hear that? Keynote Gold running on modern Windows. Wow.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. And it's all thanks to somebody. I've been keeping up with the GitHub pages named Romix for finding these DLLs.
Wow.
And then Sam Tippy for the NVDA driver.
Shout out to Sam Tupi. You're awesome.
Yep.
I'm a huge fan of his myself. So let's go. Now, if only they could bring that to Android, like I said, that would be cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there is no native source code.
Yet.
Yet.
Who knows? I mean, Eloquence runs on Android, so I wouldn't be too surprised if Keynote Gold did.
Yeah. And now, supposedly, there is a Eloquence for Linux now being developed.
Wow. Okay, so they're bringing Eloquence everywhere.
Yep.
Shoot.
Thanks to what's his name? Mud0
Yeah.
on GitHub.
Diego, I don't know about you, but I still can't believe they brought that to iPhone.
I know. And now I use it on my Mac.
Right.
And my Apple Watch.
Oh, it works with watchOS too? Nice.
Yep, watchOS as well. And tvOS.
And tvOS. Okay.
And I'm pretty sure I'm correct on this VisionOS.
Well, I wouldn't be able to test that even if I tried because I don't have a Vision Pro. So
yeah, I don't have one either.
I'll have to see if I can find some YouTube demos of voiceover on Vision OS though, because I'd love to hear what that sounds like.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome.
What do you think, Diego, from Mac and iPhone? What do you think is your favorite app that you use all the time?
Ooh, that's a hard one. I use so much. Um, I don't think I really have a favorite. I mean, I go on Ramblio, I go on Instagram, I go on YouTube. Um, I I frequently watch a lot of content on YouTube.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
you're like me. You and I are YouTube addicts, you might say.
Yep. Oh yeah. And in fact, um, I'll give you a fun fact. I contributed to one of the releases of the November Community Dictionary.
Oh yeah, what did you fix?
I fixed a bug involving one of the letter to sound rules. I know there was one that has been broken, which I'll probably investigate that soon and talk to the people managing the GitHub page about that, which involves like iOS, macOS, because now they're blended in one word,
Right.
which I'm sure that'll get sorted out. But I fixed one particular YouTuber name,
Which was that?
Diesel Lucy.
Okay, he is one of my favorite YouTubers. Do you like him too?
Yep.
I love his stuff.
Oh yeah. So what happened was,
Because it used to say Giselle Juicy.
actually not quite.
Oh,
With the community dictionary on, it kept on conflicting with another entry, so it was Diesel Duce.
oh, okay. That's a new
I
one.
fixed it. Yeah, but I fixed it in, oh, when was it? Was it 26.3 when it came out? I forget, but
But now it actually says Diesel Ducey.
now it actually says Diesel Ducey. So I actually fixed that phonetically using the Eloquence SPR output.
Diesel Ducey, you're getting a shout out on my live stream. I know you don't watch
Yep.
that stuff, but you are getting a shout out, dude, because you're awesome.
Yep.
And
So,
I'm very proud of how much you have taken care to be a little more descriptive in your videos. I won't lie, I'm impressed. So,
oh yeah. But
yes,
yeah, no,
thank you
that's
so very
that.
much.
Yeah, wait.
Okay, shameless plug. That was also partially me
Yeah.
because I believe I had said I don't remember if he was on a live stream or if I commented on one of his videos, but I said, you know, you not talking in these videos doesn't help blind people understand what's going on.
Yeah.
And I'm very glad to see that he has embraced that to the point that now, okay. If an elevator is epic enough and he has to be quiet, that I get. That
Mhm.
I get. But more often than not, when he's doing videos, he talks in them. And I'm very glad to see that.
Yep. Very good context, very good narration. I gotta hand it to him.
Yeah, I gotta hand it to you. I mean, we can say his real name. I mean, he says it all the time on the channel. I gotta hand it to you, Andrew. I gotta hand it to
Yep. So I fixed that. So now it's not present no more.
you. But in all seriousness, guys, if you haven't subscribed to Diesel Lucy, go check him out because he's awesome.
Yep.
He is awesome.
Yep. So
That's pretty cool. I never knew you liked his stuff, Diego.
Yeah, fun fact, here's another inspirational story.
Yeah.
So it all started in 2022
Mm-hmm.
when one time I had a dream that I was in a familiar elevator, and I'm like, I want to hear that again. And I'm doing my research, trying to find a specific elevator, and I browse all these cool elevators on YouTube, and I'm like, hey, this could be a research hobby. And well, sure enough, I found the elevator I was looking for.
Which one was it?
Um, it took me a bit of time to find a couple of them. There were two of them that I was thinking of. One, I was thinking of the one in. There are several of them in this place, but one in particular in IKEA over in Emeryville.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Did Diesel Lucy film that one?
No, it was filmed by other people, but it's on YouTube.
Oh, wow.
And then I'm surprised this one hasn't gotten much attention, but one person actually filmed this one. It's the elevator in Castle Inn and Suites. People can correct me if I'm right or wrong. I believe there might be two elevators there.
Yeah.
It's over by Disneyland, so if people want to film their own elevator videos, I don't know with the security and stuff like that, but one person, I'm so glad they did this. Um, I don't know who they are, but if I find the video, shout out to whoever you are, because I am glad you put this elevator up there. This was an elevator of my childhood.
Oh, yeah, that's when you went in a lot?
Yep, I went there quite a lot. Ever since I went there 3 times actually.
Dang.
And now 4 because I went there in December of 2024. I actually visited that elevator.
Wow.
Yep, first time when I was 5, the last time back in December of 2024.
When you were 5, boy, you were young.
Yep.
You, you know, Diego, you should, if you get the chance to go there again, you should record it.
Oh yeah. If I do go back, I am definitely going to record that. Because that thing, I'd say it has a pretty good motor for what it is.
Okay. A little bit of trivia. If you don't know this, you don't know it. Don't worry about it. I'm not judging you.
Sure.
What kind is it?
I remember it was an executive elevator.
Aha. Now that one I've
Yep.
never seen.
Good old executive elevator, 1989.
Shoo.
Yep,
That's pretty cool.
1989. Good old elevator. Still good to this day.
It still runs well too, huh?
Yep,
Dang.
I love it.
Especially, wow, from 89 and it runs that well.
Yep.
And it runs that well. Wow.
Yep, still a great elevator.
Dang. If I'm ever out that way, I'll have to check that out.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And also have other hobbies as well, like researching voice actors as well from my good old childhood. Not everyone has a good childhood, I know that. But
Well, before you say that, Diego, let me ask you this. Now, how did you come across Diesel Lucy?
uh, how did I come across him? I came across him when
Sorry, I
I
didn't mean to
was
interrupt your thought.
randomly checking elevators, and I'm like clicking and watching, and I'm like, hey, this guy's pretty cool. Yeah. So,
And you've been a viewer ever since, huh?
yep. Ever since. Mm-hmm. Ever since.
I'm gonna have to tell him next time he's on a live stream. I'm gonna have to tell him he got a shout out on my channel.
Oh yeah.
Cause
Mm-hmm.
man,
Yep.
that's pretty cool. But back to technology, because see the tangents we get on.
Yep.
But that's okay.
That's right.
But that's okay.
Yep.
Um, what was your first iPhone?
Oh gosh. That I actually started with the iPhone 5 running good old iOS 6.
Oh God, iOS 6. Those were the days.
Yep.
Those were the days.
Yep. I actually got it right when it was released. And I'm like, I was 12, so I had gotten my first iPhone and I'm like figuring it out. And I'm like,
Remember when Siri used to say, I found this for you?
yep. And then when voiceover was on, it would say, you said blah, blah, blah. And
Yeah.
then,
And then Siri would respond.
yep.
I actually kind of liked that, especially because you want to make sure voiceover understood what exactly you were saying.
Yep. Now that, I believe that was using Vocalizer for automotive.
Yeah, that was early days, Samantha. What's up, Jay?
Hey there. Uh-huh.
But
So,
Meg, I don't know if you heard my question earlier. Did you think you would ever hear Keynote Gold running on a modern Windows machine?
Hey. Really audio.
Dumb?
we gotta call him. Resume.
No, I don't know because I lost audio.
Which is the best paid the audio? No.
Weird because it shouldn't do that when I
So, Diego, the last question I have for you, and then we're gonna wrap this, is if you could give any word of advice or caution to someone who's just beginning to mess with text to speech stuff, what would you say?
Oh boy. Um, a few things actually.
And
Do as much research as you can behind the technology because it's always good to know behind the scenes.
exactly.
And I would also think before judging a voice
Yeah.
by how it sounds. How does it work? Does it work reliably? Is it responsive? Is it lightweight?
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
How much processing power does it carry?
Right.
Yep. So things like that. And I think it's really worth diving in, exploring different technologies, even though I do feel that we've somewhat taken a step backwards. But from someone who has a lot of experience, I think I know what must be done.
Now, Diego, if you don't mind, and again, you don't have to answer this,
Mm-hmm.
if my audience has questions that I did not ask, but they want to ask, what do you suggest they do?
Well, I think the best thing to do would probably be to leave them in the comments. I can actually I can actually see them in the comments. And then I'll be able to respond from there.
Okie dokie, guys. Yep, you heard right. So, guys, if you have questions for Diego that I did not answer or that I did not ask, post a comment below the stream. I'll get it public as soon as I see that it's up. And then Diego will respond to you from there, or I myself will ask Diego and I will respond to you. So, either way, go check or post a comment. If you have questions, post a comment, and either Diego or I will see it. So, Diego, I want to thank you for your time today. And you want to give the sign off and tell them we'll see everybody next week?
Sure. Thank you for having me, and we will see you next week. Have a good day, everybody.